Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we studied application of Gauss theorem, in which we calculate the electric field intensity due to a line charge. So today we are going to study the second application, that is electric field due to a charge plane sheet. So let us start the second application, that is electric field due to uniformly thin charge plane sheet. So this topic is very important for the board examination, because this topic is also asked in the board examination, and the numerical related to the topic is also asked many times in the board examination. So here we calculate the electric field due to a uniformly thin charge plane sheet. So first of all, we draw the diagram. Let us assume that this is charge plane sheet and the positive charge given on the surface. That charge will uniformly distributed over on it. So here we calculate the electric field due to this charge plane sheet. So let us assume that a surface, imaginary surface that encloses that charges. But here what will be the shape of the surface on this charge plane sheet? That will be encloses. So here we assume a cube or cuboid by which we enclose this charge plane sheet. But if we close this charge by the closed surface like as cube or cuboid, so we use the closed integration. But here we take a surface element on that charge plane sheet like as that is a plane surface. That surface is normally outward to the plane. So the surface is like as, if we consider this is a plane surface and charge is distributed at that surface and behind it also. So if we enclose that surface by the cubical shape, so we use closed integration. If we not used closed surface, then we take a surface element. Here we assume a surface element, and if we integrate the surface element, that it cover the total surface area. Means if we assume a surface element, therefore the area vector of that surface element is normally outward. So here this is D vector A and that is electric field. Same as we assume that behind the surface, means in that portion also a surface element. So here also we consider as a surface element behind that. So this is also a surface element. And the area vector is in another side, that is D vector A and electric field. Because the size of surface element is taken on both sides, right and left, is same, therefore area vector is also same. So here we assume that this portion is right side and this portion is left side. Here the angle between electric field and area vector is 0. Also here the angle between electric field and area vector is 0. So if we calculate the net flux on right side and net flux on left side, then total electric flux be obtained by the charge plane sheet. So here we calculate the net flux from the charge plane sheet. So here we calculate net flux linked with charged plane sheet. So here we write phi E is equal to phi right plus phi L. So here we observe that phi R is equal to phi L by the calculation. So here we written as phi is equal to 2 times phi R phi E is equal to 2 times open integral vector E dot d vector A. Since the angle between electric field and area vector is 0, that will written on the diagram. So here we calculate the electric flux by this charge plane sheet. So here we write EdA cos 0 and the value of cos 0 is 1. So here we write phi E is equal to 2E and integration of dA, that is equal to A. So this is a calculated electric flux linked with the charge plane sheet. According to Gauss, the net flux linked with the charge plane sheet, that is Q by epsilon naught. This is equation second. So here we use equation first and second. We get clear. So from equation first and second, here phi is equal to 2EA and here phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught. So comparing these two equations, we get 2EA. 2EA is equal to Q by epsilon naught. So from this expression, we find out the value of E, that is Q by 2 epsilon naught A. Clear? So this is the expression of electric field due to a uniformly charged sphere. If sigma is the surface charge density of that plane sheet, so here we write Q is equal to sigma A. So E is equal to sigma A upon 2 epsilon naught A. Here A and A are cancelled to each other. So finally we get sigma by 2 epsilon naught. In vector form, here we write vector E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught, that is n cap. N cap represents the direction of electric field. From this expression, it is observed that the electric field due to a charge plane sheet is not depend upon the distance. If we suppose that the distance of that point is r, so in the expression there is no small r. So from the expression it is clear the electric field due to this uniformly charged plane sheet is not depend the distance from the charge plane sheet. This is an important point. If anyone asks question like as if electric field at that point is 2 Newton per Coulomb at a distance 2 centimeter, then what will be the electric field at a 4 centimeter due to this charge plane sheet? So answer is 2 Newton per Coulomb, because in the expression there is no distance. So electric field is not depend upon the distance from the charge plane sheet. Clear? So this is the second application of Gauss theorem. In the next lecture we study about third application, that is electric field due to a charged spherical shell. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.